Hello! She's back with a book vlog and I'm so ready for it. It's been busy, as you know. I have got married, which is crazy. I feel too young to be married. I feel like I'm playing, quite frankly. Jack and I looked at each other yesterday. We were like, is this real? Like, are we actually legally married? But yes, we did get married and we had literally the best time ever. I vlogged the trip, so if you do want to see that or you've seen that, thank you for the love on it as well. But I'll leave it linked above if you're interested in that. But we're back. We're back with the book content. She's back and I'm so ready for it, I'm not gonna lie. You may have seen I've been working this morning in my new little office space. So I'm gonna be designing a little office in the garden with Jack. If you saw the renovation series, we're kind of back on that, but we're doing the garden shed, my office. So very excited for that, and I'm gonna get like a Pinterest board and focus all on that. I saw Sarah Caroli do a mid-year book tag and I really want to do it. I want to reflect on the books that I've read this year and also plan my July TBR, because since the wedding I've been all up in the air reading different things and I want a plan. I am very much a type A person. I want to know what's going on. So that's what we're going to do, reflect on the year so far and what I've read, because to be honest I have been a bit all over the place since I read Releasing 10, which you would have seen, but that's a whole other conversation. So we're going to get into it. But yeah, firstly, thank you so much for the love on Instagram in particular, because that's where I've been sharing most of like the wedding content, shall we say, just because it's been easier for me. And yeah, I've absolutely loved it. We literally had the best time. I feel so grateful that we've had like a week of love and a week of celebrating, that it wasn't over for us after the wedding day. It kind of just continued and continued, and yeah, I think I'm forever grateful for that decision. And it was just amazing. I have got more content of like my wedding dress, so if you are interested in that, please let me know, because I did collect a lot of content throughout, like fittings and like picking the dress and stuff like that. So let me know if you do want to see that. But let's get into the book tag. Right, I've got the questions here, so let's get into it. The first one is the best book that I have read so far in 2025. Now, this is a really big question because I have had some really great reads of the year so far, but I think, and this is just because this is the first book that got me into it, and I think I'm gonna have to go for Binding 13. I feel like you guys know from watching my vlogs, it's kind of rude if I don't pick this because it clearly has been a standout of the year, this entire series. Like I've said before, this is not a fluffy series, it's very emotional and dark. But yeah, I would say this just because it's just like really got me obsessed. Like, I don't know if anyone else read like Wattpad when they were like 13, but I did, and like it's that vibe, and I was just obsessed. Usually as well, big books like this scare the living daylights out of me and I just put them off, but this wasn't long enough. And I know people say it on TikTok, but it's true, it wasn't long enough. It's just, the whole series for me just is up there. Okay, the next one is the best sequel that I have read so far this year. Now this might be a surprise to some of you because I didn't share that much, I don't think, about it, considering the hype around this series online. Now, this is super famous, okay? I think they're doing like a big juicy series or something on it because it's just incredible, like it is. And I was putting it off for so long. I think it was like February. Yeah, I was just putting it off the whole series, but it was great. And this book in particular, I think that the last one was my favourite because I did actually really like Nesta and stuff like that, but actually now I've finished it and enough time has gone by, the one that I think about the most is actually this one and the third one. So yeah, at the time of reading it, I thought the last one was my favourite, and I think that's the one I ranked the highest. But yeah, I can already see like all the pages I turned down reading it because I wasn't annotating books at this point, so I was actually folding them down. But yeah, this was definitely the best sequel. I mean, the storytelling, like the world, like if you've not read this, like I feel like I'm not giving spoilers because I just presume all of you've read this. So if you haven't, it's basically about fairies. That doesn't make you want to read it, I don't know what will. Okay, right. The next one is a new release, the most anticipated new release for the second part of the year. And I'm gonna say it has to be, I'm gonna do this. It's gonna have to be Wildcard Elsie Silver, which is due to come out, I believe, in September, which is the last book of her Rose Hill series. And you guys know I personally am the proclaimed cowboy romance advocate, because that's a saying. But the Rose Hill series actually for me has been my favourite Elsie Silver series. Obviously we love the Chestnut Springs series, of course, but Rose Hill actually I think I preferred more, and they are making that into a Amazon Prime series, which I'm just like so obsessed, because I feel like there's so many BookTok books that have been picked up by these production companies, and I'm here for it. I'm so here for it. And Rose Hill Elsie Silver is one of them, and the last book of her Rose Hill series, Wildcard, comes out in September. I love the world and just Elsie Silver in general. So yeah. The next question is the best surprise book of the year. This was Conditions of Will, Jessa Hastings. Now, similar to the Binding 13 series, the Boys of Tommen series, Magnolia Parks is just iconic, favourite series. So when I saw she was bringing out a new book, I was like, oh my god, I've just remembered. I've answered the other question wrong. No, most anticipated Elsie Silver and the new Jessa Hastings series. She's got a new one. Oh my god, I forgot. Can I answer that one instead? Yeah. Jessa Hastings and Elsie Silver. There's too many books I want to read. But yeah, this one I would say is my best surprise, because I don't know why. I think I just saw that this was a standalone. I was just like, oh, I love Magnolia Parks. Like, am I gonna love another book of hers? Like, I don't know. I just didn't know if another book from Jessa Hastings could live up to Magnolia Parks, I'll be honest. So I wasn't really fussed about it. You guys might have seen, I didn't even get it on pre-order. I was just like, yeah, I'll pick it up. Then I saw everyone talking about it and I was like getting FOMO, and I was like, I need to read this. So I went to pick it up, and the first book I fully annotated and tabbed. So much of this book is still with me. Honestly, it was a big surprise to me, because I didn't think I was going to love it as much as I did. And yeah, I absolutely loved it. I loved the themes of this book. Like a lot of it just meant a lot to me. Sam Penny is a new book boyfriend, which I know is one of the questions, but Sam Penny, I mean, he's no Julian Hates, but you know, he'll do. Biggest surprise and an absolute delight. Loved it. So a new release that I am due to read that I haven't read yet from this year is Emily Henry Great Big Beautiful Life. Now, I did get this on pre-order, and I am very excited to read it because I am a big fan of Emily Henry, particularly this time of year. So yeah, I'm very excited to read this. However, I have heard mixed things. I've heard that this isn't people's favourite, like people aren't like really feeling it. So yeah, I think I just need to read it because it's Emily Henry and I do like love her books. So yeah, I just kind of want to know what we're talking about. But I'm still due to read People We Meet on Vacation. People We Meet on Vacation, or You and Me on Vacation. I feel like the names are like completely different. But yeah, I'm still due to read that. So I'll probably read that first and then read this. But yeah, this is one that I haven't read yet that I am due to read. So maybe I'll put this on the July TBR. Oh guys, the next one is the newest fictional crush. And I think that obviously we love Julian Hates, but Joey Lynch is up there. Joey Lynch, Johnny Kavanagh, Gibbs, like, let's just say all of the Boys of Tommen is the new fictional crush, but Joey Lynch has to be up there. I've got nothing else to say. So, a book that has made me cry this year. Obviously, I could keep talking about it, but it's obvious that the whole of the Boys of Tommen series has made me cry, particularly releasing 10 was very, very emotional. But I'm actually going to pick another one for this because I'm aware of the fact I've read, you know how I feel about the Boys of Tommen. It's actually going to be this one, which is a new release, which is Abney Jimenez, Say You'll Remember Me. And this just made me cry because it wasn't actually, I don't feel, a love story. Now it is obviously following two characters fall in love in a relationship, but I feel the main crux of this story was about a family member with dementia and her kind of struggles with that and her point of view in that, and I think that that's what I found so emotional. Obviously I think there is like long distance relationship and like struggles within the relationship that are quite sad, but the emotional side of this came from the storyline of dementia and Alzheimer's, and I think that that was written really beautifully and it just made me cry. Now the next one is the most beautiful book I have bought this year, which I have got as a gift. Jack got me all of the new Magnolia covers because I really wanted them over the shoe collection, so you guys know that. But I think the newest book I've actually bought, I bought when we were in Greece for the wedding, and I'm gonna say this is the most beautiful book I've bought this year for my own little reasons. Now Jack thought I was silly for getting this, but I don't know, tell me what you think. But this is the most beautiful book I have bought this year. And this is Funny Story, Emily Henry, but the Greek version. Now, do I speak Greek and are going to be able to read this? No, I can't. However, is it beautiful? Is it got lemons all around the edges? Is it the American cover? Yes. Is it floppy? Yes. Can I read it? No. But it's not for me to read. It's for me to look at. I've read this book. I've got a copy of this book and I loved it. Actually, I've always said Happy Place was my favourite Emily Henry book, but the one that I can't stop thinking about and the one that I would actually say is my favourite is Funny Story or Book Lovers, because they're the ones that are still really, really in my head. But again, I love it. So yeah, this is the most beautiful book I bought this year, and I bought this when we were in Greece getting married. So it's a very special book to me and I love it. Okay, right, book that I want to reread this year, funny enough I've just mentioned it, which is Happy Place. I really did want to read Happy Place when we were in Greece because it's like friends in a house and like that kind of vibe and aesthetic, which I love. And like I said, Happy Place I always thought was one of my favourites. But yeah, so that is something that I do really want to reread again this year. Okay, now this one is how many 5-star reads I have read so far this year. Now I think it is just the Boys of Tommen series, so maybe like 6. Also guys, I'm really jumping around, but another surprise book and a book series that I've read is the Rebel Blue Ranch. Now these are the ones I have been reading in Greece because they're like 250 pages and I just like wanted like a quick easy read cowboy romance, and honestly guys, I've loved them. Like I've literally loved them, up there with Chestnut Springs for cowboys. Like the Lila Sage, this Rebel Blue series I've loved. I would definitely recommend. I would say Lost in Lasud so far is been my favourite, but I'm about to start later in this vlog Wild and Wrangled. So that's another surprise because I kind of was like, Elsie Silver is the only one for me on the cowboy genre. So yeah, I'm gonna get my Fable up to answer the 5-star question because I think there's like 6 maybe. God, I forgot because I don't have the physical copy. This is so nice to reflect on the books that I've read, but the When in Rome series, I loved that series as well. Oh no, okay, so I gave Conditions of Will 5-star, obviously all of Boys and Tommen. I gave the 3rd book of ACOTAR a 5-star, so the next one, Wings and Ruin. yeah, that was a bit of fun. I really enjoyed that, just like looking through and reflecting on the things that I've read. But coming on to July, guys, because we need to get more of a structure, we needed more of a plan, and yeah, like I've said, I'm going to start Wild and Wrangled because I'm kind of like, this is the last one and I'm kind of invested. So that's my next read that I will start later on today. Then I think I'm gonna have to do it because the trailer has just come out, and I don't want to watch it because I want to imagine what I want to imagine, and this is You and Me on Vacation. This is what I'm going to go for. And also, guys, did I show you this? The bookmark from The Great Gatsby musical, where I met Corbin Bleu. And do I reread Happy Place? Or do we save that? Because I do still need to read this. I'm definitely on the summer vibes. Oh, I know. Yeah, I think they're kind of similar. So this is like 12 summers ago, 6 summers ago, and this is 6 summers ago, and then this summer. Maybe we do an Emily Henry binge. So we do, oh my god. So we do Wild and Wrangled, You and Me on Vacation, Great Big Beautiful Life, and then, yeah. We'll start with that, and then we'll have a little look on the Kindle later. That was really fun. I really enjoyed doing that. And please let me know what you think about this, because I think this is a beautiful book. Jack thought I was really wasting my money because he was like, you're not going to be able to read that. But that wasn't the purpose of it, you know? Anyway, right, I'm gonna put these back. Okay, I've just put them all back. But I've just realised this as well that I want to read. So far on my list, I've got You, Me on Vacation, Great Big Beautiful Life, and The Good Girl Complex. There we go. I'm gonna start this afternoon.